Hello YouTube pipe community, this is Potter Piper, and I'm doing another VR. Well, I guess it's only another if you saw the previous one, but I'm doing a VR to Flat Cap Piper and Lady Fire, and they have a GAW going on with some blends and a pipe. And Flat Cap had a blend made, a blend that he chose and put together. So the question he's asking is, if we could make a blend, our own blend, what would it be? And I'm smoking a Church Warden from Papa Bear Pipes, Tim Beaumont, not Oklahoma Papa Bear. Now what I'm smoking is not the blend, it just happens to be what I was smoking for the previous video, Mac Baren Plum Cake. My fall blend, Thanksgiving blend. So it's a good thought-provoking question. If I could make my own blend, what would it be? Now, I'm a good year, solid year into my pipe journey. So I probably would need more time to really nail it down, but I don't think Flat Cap is going to wait for that. So I just thought at this moment, what would I like in a blend? And I would say I definitely would need Virginia in there. I like Virginias. And I like the different Virginias, the ones I know of, the ones that are more grassy forward. There's the ones that are more bready forward, figgy, I think. There's I think the tang, maybe the sourness of like a red Virginia. I do like the grassy ones, but I don't think that would be. I think it would be more of the red Virginia. And I'm not well versed enough to know what countries and so forth. So I would lean towards what I would call the hardier ones. Have a little sourness tang to maybe the heavier figgy bread. And like HU tobaccos. Hans Wiedemann, and I read an interview, two things he really likes. He really likes his Virginias, and if you know his blends, most of them have Virginias, are very Virginia forward, and he likes Latakia. So most of his blends that might have a Burley or Old Kentucky dark fired Perique, you have to like Virginias, because they're almost first and foremost Virginia, where he uses a Burley, a dark fired, a Perique, whatever it is, to round out the Virginias. And so I do like that. So I think on my journey where I would be is I would definitely want a Virginia. It wouldn't necessarily have to be Virginia forward, but my first one would probably be a Virginia forward. I do like how a dark fired Kentucky can give it a little more maybe depth, kind of anchor it a little bit. Now, so then does a little Burley or Perique go in? That's definitely possible to maybe help round out some of the edges. So I'm going to say I definitely would do a Virginia forward. I'd want the Virginias a little more depth to them, a bready, figgy, maybe a little tang. I could see a dark fired within it, kind of anchor it a little bit. Could be rounded out with some Perique or Burley. So that's where my blend right now would be in that area. But the question I like, it's now that I haven't thought of that question. What would I blend? So I think as I'm smoking blends and I like them, I'm going to look even more closely to their components. and maybe really start looking at how would I make my own blend. So Flat Cap and Our Lady Fire, I appreciate the question, appreciate the gaw. So God bless both of you and everybody watching.